Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, the only Idaho podcast focused on providing profits for Idaho people. If you love our state and love small business, you are in the right place. We interview local legends, learn business, and have way too much fun doing it. You're listening to the Idaho Business Podcast with your friend, host, and all-around great guy and owner of New Clean Commercial Cleaning, Spencer Ward.
Welcome back to another episode of the Idaho Business Podcast. Not only is it a new episode, but it is a new year. So welcome 2024. I had the cool effects, I put the balloons out and all that kind of fun stuff. But hey, welcome to 2024. Man, it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. All right, let's get to it. As always, we're sponsored by Health West. These guys are great partners in helping you continue in your health journey throughout 2024. You want to start this year off right. You want to start this year off on the right foot. Get your physical self on the right foot first, and then you can figure out everything else. If you're constantly sick, if you're constantly down, and you're feeling like garbage, go to these guys. Look up where they're closest to you. Give them a Google, and go to the trusted people that can help you. All right, it's a new year. It's a new year. It's a new. It's everyone's out there. I was at the gym this morning. There's some new people in the gym, which is great. Sometimes people, the gym rats, they'll give people a bad rap. Oh, got the new people in the gym. They're making New Year's resolutions. Oh, they won't last. I look at those type of people and I say, you know what? Good. You're doing something. You're doing that one thing better. And that's awesome. So we should celebrate those type of people instead of discouraging them or giving them a weird eyeball in anything new that they're trying. So let's be encouraging to those people around us that are trying to do something new, trying to be something better, trying to improve themselves. So let's start. Let's go at it. Man, I think I did this last year too, but let's talk about how do we jumpstart sales and how do we jumpstart ourselves in this new year. Now, if you don't have anything in place right now, if you're a new company or you're a company that's just been operating for 20, 30 years and you really don't have anything besides your good name, which is great. It's great that you have a good reputation, good name. But if you want to grow a little faster, you want to add a little fuel to the fire, let's talk about it. Okay? Perfect. Let's go over a few things first. Now, when it comes down to gaining new business, people need to be able to trust and like you as your business. On top of those two things, you need to be the authority figure in the field that you're in, and you need to be able to show that you're adding value to your customers or your potential customers. So as you're going to, create content or create a profile that's going to attract other potential clients and new business, think of these things. How many of us, I see these roofing signs all over town or real estate signs, that says sold or another happy customer from these roofing companies after they've done a new roof. That's cool. That's kind of a way to show that, hey, this is kind of a miniature version of a case study. Hey, this is a customer that's happy enough with the job we did to be able to allow us to put a posted sign in their yard saying, hey, so-and-so roofing company did this job. We're a happy customer. We're allowing it to happen. Excuse me, my voice is a little hoarse today. On top of that, that helps build trust. Another thing that helps build trust is we've talked about core values. If you don't have your core values in place right now, it's time to go back into my podcast library and find the episodes we've talked about core values and really dive deep into those and get those core values. Four to no more than 5 things that really help define you as a leader or you as a team if you own the business together. And what's going to help you set some real clear guidelines to how you're going to run the company. On top of that, what's going to help you build authority and also build value and also help you to be liked, along with those case studies and core values, is creating crucial content. Okay. And this is, content that's going to, hey, if you're a roof, I know I pick on roofers a lot, but maybe I'm helping them a lot, because I don't know. If you gave me a roofing shingle and a hammer and you told me to, lay a roof on a house, wouldn't know the first thing, but I don't know why I talk about roofings, but it just keeps coming to my mind. So, I think I've used this example in the past, but hey, a piece of crucial content could be like, hey, we're gonna give you 5 ways to know that your roof is failing you. It's just a free piece of content. You're going to create a video, show what a failing roof looks like, what these potential customers can be looking for. So if you are adding value to them, and they can go out and look and be like, wow, oh, my roof is a little worse than I thought. And these guys are providing this absolutely for free to me. Like, that's cool. These guys are doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. They're adding value to me. And in the back end, obviously, you're getting them to think about their roof, and you're getting them thinking about you and your brand. And then what comes last is a compelling offer. Hey, if you're like this ad and you're enjoying what you're seeing, or if you are finding 2 or 3 things out of your roof out of the 5 that are wrong, give us a call and we'll give you X percent off of your roofing, your full roof job, or whatever it is. But one call to offer, one compelling offer. It's not going to be, hey, contact us at our email, contact at our Facebook or Instagram. Contact us anywhere you feel free. Give them one thing to do, one number or one email to contact you at, or DM me, or whatever. Give them one compelling offer with how to contact you. And I want to back up a little bit too on case studies. Same thing. We talked about the miniature case study, having a little posted sign in the yard that these real estate agents do. Hey, sold sign, cool. Or another happy customer, cool. Those are great. Those little miniature case studies. What's even better? We've talked about good, better, best. What's even better, and maybe even the best, is sitting down with your client and say, hey, what was life like before working with us, and what's life like working after working with us, and have them tell the story, of how, even share, even if there's some imperfections in your company, that's even better, and then have them share how you overcome those difficulties that you faced along the job or along a way of helping this customer, because that creates trust, and it helps these people to know, hey, this isn't just some scripted customer profile. This is real. This is something I can trust. So having case studies on your online profile, on your website, on your Facebook, anywhere at these places, so people can see that these customers are actually real and not robotic. That helps build trust and helps you build authority, and then it leads to being liked, and then adding value with the crucial content and providing a compelling offer. Now, we've talked about the 4 C's. So core values, case studies, crucial content, and a compelling offer. So let's dive into now about the 5 foundational rules to client attraction. Now, I'm sure we all think, oh, I don't need this. I'm getting plenty of clients just from word of mouth and that kind of stuff. That's great. But what happens when the economy slows down a little bit? What happens when, I know this happened in the trucking industry over the pandemic. Everyone got some free money and everyone decided to buy some trucks. And then, when rates were, decent for these truck driving companies, they started to plummet because there were so many trucking companies out there and then the supply and demand was messed up. So now the rates went down because the supply of trucking companies are so high that everyone had their pick of the litter to choose from. So what I'm getting at this point is, when times get tough, how do you distinguish yourself above the competition? Okay, let's talk about it. Now, number one, it's when we're talking about attracting clients, many of us think, oh, it's all about my logo. It's all about us. It's we've got to have this perfect truck or equipment that has our logo and name written beautifully all over it. No, it's not. It's not about you. It's about them. What can you do for them? If it's B2B, business to business, it's their logos that goes first. It's them. It's the person you're dealing with, the decision maker's name that comes first, and that's the focus point. It's not your logo. It's not. And I say this because I've got my logo all behind me of the Idaho Business Podcast, but I go back. Okay, this is just branding. I'm not selling you guys anything, but for my other companies, it is about my clients. Everything, all my proposals, all that kind of stuff, it's their logos, their names very first. And it's bigger than my stuff is, my logos. So remember that as you're presenting logos, presenting proposals, presenting any type of front to these clients, it's all about them. It's all how you talk. It's not we and I, we can do this for you. We can do this. It's, hey, this will solve your problem. This will make your life easier. That's going to help you win proposals a lot more than, hey, we have this awesome piece of equipment. It is this and this. It is top of the line. No one cares. Trust me, no one cares. They just care about how you can solve their problem. Okay. Number 2, get a crystal clear call to action. We talked about this with a compelling offer. It's too many people in their ads. I see it on billboards all the time. And it's just like, holy cow, it's just vomit onto the billboard or vomit onto an ad. Contact me here, contact me there. Oh, just I'm so desperate for your business. Just contact me anywhere you see on this billboard. Here's a QR code. Here's my number. Here's my fax. Here's my, here's my LinkedIn handle. Here's this. You are confusing the living crap out of these clients, these potential clients. Give them one thing, especially if it's a billboard. We talked about this over and over again. There's a company called CallRail and other companies like them. And I'm not even getting business. I'm not getting any kickback from these companies when I mention them. But there's companies like CallRail that you can get a number that you only assign that number to that ad. So when you give them a call to action, say, hey, call this number now. After you give them a compelling offer. Then when they call that number is being tracked. So then at the end of the month, you can see how many people have called that number, and then how many sales, how many leads came from that number, from those calls, how many bids came from those leads, and how many sales came from those leads and those proposals and those bids. That's the kind of clear call to actions you're looking for. Okay. Or if it's, hey, email us here or scan the QR code, whatever, just one. Absolutely no more than one clear call to action. Number 3, track everything. I just got done talking about tracking. How many with the CallRail, how many calls did you get from that billboard number? And you can get a number for, hey, I want them to call from an online ad or whatever. And it doesn't have to be that. You can do a trackable link that they click on, so stuff like that. So you can track everything. If a Google ad is working by having trackable things. Obviously, Google ad is tracking all the clicks and all that kind of stuff, but do that. Don't just waste money. If there's a certain ad you're running and it's not getting any traction, change it up. Make sure you have some good crucial content, you have a good compelling offer, and then one call to action. If it's not getting traction, change it up. Okay. Make sure you're putting your core values in mind as you're writing these ads. Maybe put a case study in there. Create some crucial content using your core values, and then giving that compelling offer, and then one clear cut call to action. So track everything. Okay. Then you will know as you do different things, hey, that's working. I'm seeing a return on investment there. Cool. I'm going to keep that feed coming. I'm not getting a return on investment over here. I've tried multiple things. Maybe even try calling a professional in that avenue. Because if you have leads coming in from 5, 6 other avenues, and they're all, converting into sales, some might have a better conversion percentage than others. Do you keep all of them if some are more expensive than others, or do you cut some of them if they're all converting? The answer is you keep all of them, depending on the price of product you're selling or the price of service you're selling. If you are receiving a return on your investment, you keep that lead source. Keep them all. Okay. Next thing, 4th, fools fail to follow up. Now I know Grant Cardone talked about, I think I can't remember the books that I've read in the past, but in one of his books he said the money's all in the follow up, and most sales don't close until after the 5th follow up. Now you have to do this in a way, we've talked about this over and over again. You have to do this in a way that you're not annoying. Don't be annoying. Find ways to continue to provide value to them. Don't just stop in and be like, hey, just checking in on that proposal. Just want to see. I'll stop in and be like, hey, you know what? I also wanted to provide you, one more case study. We just finished this customer up. He was super happy, or she was super happy. So we wanted to just share this with you. Cool. Add value. Find ways to add value. It could, and then, if you want to drop in, give them some lunch, whatever, do you. Just don't be that annoying type of person. Okay. Because we've all seen those type of people that it's annoying. And then you're by the 4th follow-up, they're like, get out of my office. I don't want to see your face. I don't want to smell your aftershave. I can't stand you. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Okay. And then 5th is branding's a bonus. It's nice to have your logos and all that kind of stuff out there. It's good for people to know your name, but that's not the very first thing we need to be focusing on. We're focusing on our clients. We're focusing on those potential clients, how we can add value. You notice that there's nothing along any avenue I've talked about today is, hey, let's see how we can bleed these potential clients for more money. How we can, the word is upsell that people use and stuff like that. I prefer, how can we provide more value to these people? Because honestly, that's what keeps people and businesses in business so much longer into the future. If they're constantly thinking, how can I add more value to my potential or my current customers' lives continually? Okay. I'm not tooting my own horn. I've said this before. During the pandemic, when it was very hard to find antibacterial, hand wash and stuff like that, the hand sanitizer, I found a source. And early on, when no one could find anything, and I bought boxes and boxes, and of course I slapped my logo and my contact information on there. And number one, I handed out multiple bottles out to all my customers. Did I ask for any money? No. Did it cost me money? Yes. But I wanted them to know, hey, I'm thinking of you during this hard time. I got your back, and we're going to do X, Y, and Z different while we're servicing your locations as well. Did I hand these out to potential clients and stuff like that? You better believe it. So anything you can do to provide value, do it. Do it. You have to invest, some money, some resources to be able to build your business. Okay. There is wasted, ways you can spend money and resources. But if you follow these things, you'll be a lot better off than others. So go out there, be happy this new year, enjoy yourself, conquer your goals, Remember, we talked about this over and over again before too. Don't have a list full of goals. Try to have a list of no more than 3 goals this year. 3 things you want to be better at. 3 things you're going to be better at. 3 things you're going to accomplish. Make it happen. And one thing I heard just this last weekend, I was on a reel, and a guy, I can't remember the name, but I've written it down on a sticky note, and it's on my computer monitor right now. And he said, "You've already achieved goals you said would make you happy. You've already achieved goals you said would make you happy." So remember that. And if you haven't achieved those yet, remember, enjoy the process. Enjoy your life. Enjoy enjoy the process. Because life's too short, people, to just go full throttle and abandon your friends and your family, your loved ones, just to be able to say, "Oh, I gotta hit this goal no matter what this year." If you don't enjoy yourself, you don't enjoy having some balance to your life, why do it, guys? Why accumulate all that, all the money, all whatever it is, the accolades that you're looking for, if you don't have people to share it with? So remember that. Many of us, you've already achieved goals that you said would make you happy. So go out there, go dominate, be happy, be grateful, and find ways to serve others. Until next time, have a great week. Have a great beginning of the new year. Adios.
Congratulations on spending a couple of minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Idaho business community. If you're feeling the love, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are.